Libyan Desert, 1942. Here, distance is measured not in miles, but in water, fuel, and survival.
For civilians, the war arrives quietly. For civilians, the war arrives quietly. At the well, in the queue.
We move at dusk. No lights. Water is rationed. One mistake, we turn back.
In desert warfare, water is not comfort. It is command.
For many families, the front line is not a trench. It is a road that suddenly runs through home.
Sand in the filter again. She'll run, but not quietly.
Even without gunfire, war leaves residue on skin, on water, and on memory.
And a funeral.
Keep spacing. Follow the shadow, not the tracks.
Before satellites and screens, navigation was written in the sky and trusted by men who could not afford to be wrong. In the open desert, the skyline is a warning. Dry riverbeds, wadis, became hidden roads for those who needed to disappear.
In the desert, civilians move for the same reason armies do. Because the next road may bring danger, and the well may not last.
No smoking. We're a shadow till sundown.
The desert does not need bullets to kill.
Heat creates illusions. In daylight, the desert can lie, and men learn to trust paper over sight.
If the figures don't add up, we don't come home.
Markets survived on scarcity. When supply lines shift, civilians feel it first, before any shot is fired.
No radio.
To strike an airfield, they first had to master disappearance, moving without light, without radio, and without leaving the desert a reason to remember them.
From the west, our tracks will vanish quicker, but the noise will carry.
Radio could save a patrol, or expose it. In the desert, silence was often the safer signal. Civilians learned to read the desert like soldiers did, by dust, by sound, and by the sudden need to move.
If the engine chokes tonight, we don't fight, we die out here.
There, faint glow. Could be the field.
Slow. If we roll it, we're finished.
Distance without being detected.
2 men. Same loop. 40 seconds between the turns.
Inside them, every pause is deliberate, waiting for a patrol to pass as they...
One aircraft. Clean job. Then out.
Sabotage was engineering under pressure, placing a charge where it mattered, then trusting a clock no one could stop.
War drew civilians into its machinery, drivers, laborers, families, people who learned that survival sometimes meant pretending not to notice.
The closest moments were often the quietest, when breathing had to be
Last man, close it.
The raid ends the moment they leave the fence, not when the charges explode. In the desert, escape is the longer battle.
Steady. We don't outrun them, we outlast the night.
They leave before the explosion, because the blast is not the mission. The confusion afterwards is. Civilians rarely see the battlefield. They hear it, through walls, through wind, and through the sudden silence that follows.
Turn south now. If they chase the line, we won't be on it.
The blast arrives seconds later than the light. In that delay lies distance, and the narrow margin between escape and pursuit.
No sprinting. A broken axle is capture.
A raid can destroy machines in minutes, but fear spreads faster than smoke, and it does not stay inside the fence.
Straps loose. Give me 10 seconds.
In the desert, mechanical failure is not inconvenience. It is exposure.
Now we disappear. No heroics. Just distance.
After a raid, daylight becomes the enemy. Survival means stopping before pursuit has something to follow.
We don't go home the way we came. They'll look for the straight line.
Tracks tell stories to anyone forced to live beside war. Civilians read them to decide when to hide and when to run.
Engines. Far off, but coming.
Speed makes dust. Dust makes questions. And questions bring patrols.
That's it.
Not every casualty comes from gunfire. Heat, hunger, and displacement created their own front line. Under canvas, in dust.
5 minutes. Then we move, or the sand eats her.
Pursuit in the desert is often a problem of dust and direction. If the wind carries your trace, it carries your fate.
Down into the wadi. Let the desert do the hiding.
In daylight, the safest movement is none at all. The desert rewards patience and punishes haste.
2 days out, and we've got less than 2 days' water.
Displacement has no uniform. People move because staying becomes the greater risk. One more day without water, one more night without safety.
She'll boil again. If we don't give her a little, she won't carry us.
In desert operations, machines and men competed for the same resource. Sometimes the only way to save lives was to keep the engine alive.
We move now. Short bursts. No straight lines.
A flat surface could betray a patrol for days. Route choice was camouflage, written in terrain.
Over the rocks! It'll shake us apart, but it won't show.
A safe return was never guaranteed. Messages were brief, coded, and timed, because every transmission could be heard by the wrong ears.
Sunray, this is Patrol. Job done. Moving to rendezvous. Over.
Supply in the desert was never only military. Water moved through hands that had no stake in strategy, only in survival.
Write it down. If we forget the details, we lose the lesson.
But they disrupted air power and strained supply lines, proving that a small force could strike and vanish.